I think um, pornography is a bad thing, and I know this might come as a surprise to a lot of people. This is apparently a very unpopular opinion nowadays, but porn is a very bad thing, and porn has existed since the dawn of time, really. But I think since recently, I think the problem people have started addressing the problems that arise due to pornography. And I think porn has existed. I mean, it's been around, VHS stuff and magazines and stuff. But I think the new stuff, the bad stuff, is the stuff that that's the digital stuff. The websites and stuff, the hub, and I think that I think the same people that design and own and operate these websites are just as bad as the people that grow up opium in the fields of Afghanistan, if that makes any sense. I think they're pretty evil people that are behind, all these websites. And the problem is that we have like a loneliness problem. We have a loneliness crisis, and uh, porn offers a sense of escape and voyeurism that, a lot of people uh, find useful, especially in times like this. And you can watch it basically anywhere, even on your phone. I think that's what the new kind of websites and all the websites have, that the older variants of porn probably can't do with, like on a cassette tape or whatnot. And you have access to basically all the nude, lewd photography uh, in human existence, and it's just a few clicks away from you. So it's I mean, this kind of technology released into the public. People thought, okay, this is going to make a lot of money. The internet, access to everything, but it's just adds to a bigger problem. A sense of voyeurism. I think a lot of men, uh, porn addicts and whatnot, I think they have a sense of voyeurism, and they really don't know how to act in public. If you become too addicted to pornography, uh, that's why a lot of serial killers, and that's where you get serial killers, and that's where you get people that kind of do all these assaults and crazy stuff in public. I think there's a sense of um, I think that's what addiction does. It completely changes your mentality. A lot of people, they live their entire sex life vicariously through the screen, and through pornography. You know, I mean, they're getting their dopamine fried, and at some point, when you become so addicted to this to this stuff, um, it starts fucking you up mentally. Act in public, and you really have impulses that you can't control, and this kind of stuff really just uh, pushes that, and drives that. When a man watches, porn on a screen, I think parts of his brain are kind of shut off, because you're not really thinking about how aware you are, your awareness or what's going on around you. The only thing you're kind of thinking about is the video on the screen, and there's a bunch of pop-ups and everything surrounding that video, but you're only focused on the video. And I think it kind of that really changes your mind. So if you become so addicted to that, that's what your sense of thinking is going to be like. People, they start feeling very numb. They start feeling like emotionless husks, and That's what drives a lot of assaults. They don't know how to. They don't really know how to, you know, how to control that. And there's been a lot of studies. There's been a lot of articles written about this kind of stuff. There's been a lot of articles written about porn addiction and whatnot. It's what it is, unfortunately. It just comes with the cost of being in this very digitalized world where you have these very lonely, voyeuristic people who, this is their sort of way of escape. Just like opium and cocaine, pornography is their escape, and it's not as taboo. It's so common. It can. It's only a few clicks away. It's so accessible. It can happen to anybody. It's not like morphine where you need to have connections to get it. So yeah, we gotta. That's the thing. I think a lot of men when they go into dating and stuff like that, and they really don't know how to act around women, and I think a big reason because of that, a big reason for that is some of these men and their impulses. They don't know how to control them because, well, the reason why they went into dating in the first place is because the porn has satisfied them, and basically all of their dopamine has been satisfied by all this digital voyeurism and OnlyFans and whatnot. And the only next option is to actually do this stuff in real life or experience this stuff in real life. And unfortunately, if you're kind of addicted and you're kind of mentally, you're kind of addicted to that stuff, it's going to really show, especially in the people that you're talking to, especially in the women that you're talking to. And I don't know what the case is for female addicts. I don't. I think the subject is more not really spoken in female community in the female community female community. I think the subject isn't really spoken that much among women. So I don't think this is really as big as a problem for women as it is men, but it should still be um it should still be talked about and brought to light so we can find solutions for it, right?